18.
Look at all those fit
This
people
morning.
out there.
No.
Yeah.
Getting their
So
fit
Look at
on.
these fine people on the couch.
I tell you.
We're not as fit though.
No,
As in, like,
no,
well,
Frankie.
I'm not. Sorry, I should
Yeah,
for
yeah.
myself.
I'm okay.
I was gonna say,
Frank is
Brandon-
actually very good.
Yeah,
No,
Brandon
all
as well. You guys
You
are.
too, all of you. You too.
working out.
Oh, slow down, Tam.
I'm the only one.
No, everybody
Slow
here
right
looks
down.
good. Everybody looks
Yeah.
good.
Diva wants to touch his toes.
I know,
one day.
too many compliments.
Yeah, too many compliments.
You guys look good at home as well, no matter how you're looking right now.
Yeah.
Just take the gunk out the hut.
Yeah, yeah. With your bed head.
Don't forget to
and
wash the face, brush the teeth.
stuff. With your bed head and everything. Okay, we all use Twitter and now X. The redesign is happening. Here are some positives that people are pointing out when it comes to the branding. Some saying the X branding is both general and mysterious enough to play into, quote, everything. Part of this is the new name and logo also allows Elon Musk to kind of free himself of all the drama behind Twitter in the past negative associations. There's the X right there. Elon has put Twitter and X back into the headlines. Not all positive, though. Hashtag excrement was trending yesterday. And a couple experts are saying that once Twitter, always Twitter. People are still going to probably call it that as well.
Well, if you think about it, when you create a brand, you try to create something that's unique and memorable. X, it's the letter of the alphabet. It's been used a few times.
Yeah.
You know, like a lot of times.
Well-
and at least Twitter is memorable, and there's so much brand recognition built around this right now. And as soon as you say Twitter, well, you know what it is in your mind.
Right.
You say X, well, it could be my ex-wife, my ex-girlfriend. It could be a lot of X's.
100%.
Director X. Director X. It could be Lil Nas X.
Yeah, so many X's.
Right? There could be some legal trouble with X as well, though. So
Yeah, a couple
Microsoft,
people own it.
2003, owned an X trademark in relation to the Xbox video game system. Meta, Mike Apple was telling us a bit about this earlier, has a federal trademark to a blue and white letter X for fields that include software and social media. They filed this back in 2019. Probably won't sue unless they feel threatened by Twitter's X encroaching on brand equity that they built in with the letter. This is so
And
weird.
then
And then the main
yesterday-
account.
Well, yesterday was so funny.
Oh, you love this part.
I love the story yesterday. They went to remove the name of Twitter off the building in San Francisco, and they got stopped. And the reason why they got stopped was the builder, the owner of the builder, wasn't notified. The city wasn't notified of the work. So
There it is there,
yeah, so they like it was just like Elon's like on a Sunday or a Saturday after maybe some tequila shots. It's like I'm gonna call it X. And then
It's honestly a hot mess. And it's like you're scratching your head watching this, this drama unfold, and like you're looking at Twitter, what it used to be, and it used to be like this great spot where you could get news, where you could share information, where like communities would come together, and an uprising would occur in some place of the world, and that's how people would start to get information faster than any other place.
It
And you think
changed-
about the
it changed the
thousands of
world.
people that have put their blood, sweat, and tears to create this social media company that really changed the world, as you said,
Yeah.
Frank. And this man has paid $44 billion, and at one piece of a time is just tearing this company down like brick by brick by brick. And I'm thinking like, well, dang, why spend $44 billion if you're trying to just run this thing into the ground?
Right.
I mean, the $44 billion could have fed a lot of people across the world.
Yeah, and
But it just fed his ego. Sorry, Tam.
Hello.
it seems
it
like
is.
that's what it
Yeah.
seems like it is. And the thing is, too, the X to me is just so generic.
But I get
like,
it because
even
of
the-
SpaceX, right? That's probably what he's thinking.
But even the
He's
logo
trying- the
itself,
logo is
like the
generic, but I-
font, everything,
Yeah,
to
I
me
think
is
it's-
just
I think it's not memorable, and it just doesn't make any sense, and it's a huge expense to change a brand. But I see where he was probably thinking SpaceX.
Yeah,
So he's
and-
like,
It's got the X models for the Tesla.
Yeah, and he's like, okay, this is what I want as a reoccurring theme. Well, I don't know if you want to. I don't know if Twitter fits within that world that he's already created.
Yeah.
I think Twitter's its own identity, its own entity, and he should really be leaning in on that.
Well, he should have hired you.
Yeah. What's,
I don't know if he thought this one fully
Yeah.
through.
he also should have done some research because he doesn't even own the X Twitter account right now or the
Yes, that's the other
X
funny part.
account.
My
It's still
gosh.
Twitter. X is taken by somebody else.
at X.
At X is already.
It doesn't go to Twitter.
No.
Like, it
So
doesn't go to
there
the
it is
actual
right
Twitter
here.
handle.
Yeah.
Like, this is what we're
This
talking
is-
about.
Somebody else already has it.
So it's like he literally, as you said, Frank, was, taking some shots and, put this idea down on the back of a napkin
Yeah.
and sent this to his marketing person and said, just make this happen. and they probably had like 24 hours, and they're like scrambling.
Yeah, I love that @X account has like 25,000 followers, but
well,
there's nothing else
Their
there.
bio now just says interesting times, right? So they're
But
like,
you know what?
"This is happening."
If I'm Meta right now, right, who launched what is it called?
Threads.
Yeah.
I'm laughing. Like, I'm going into the office today, I'm looking and saying, look at this bamboozle, continuing to bamboozle in his company. Like,
Yeah,
would
you
you
know,
not be?
I just
right.
watched I just watched the BlackBerry documentary.
Yeah.
Great Canadian film that's out there.
Jay
And
Baruchel's part of that, yeah.
you see how BlackBerry fell apart and some of the arrogance that happened with BlackBerry. It's amazing after watching that film and then hearing the story today, where I'm like, you can see once it gets to your head and gets to your ego, and you think you're bigger than all, that everything's going to be fine and continue to be fine. No, it's not.
Well, man, if we just go down the roads of yesterday in history,
Yes.
ego has done a lot of damage for a lot of people. I think, The Simpsons, be fans of The Simpsons?
Yeah.
Love.
They predict everything, basically, right?
Yes.
And everyone thought, oh my gosh, they predicted this, and there was an image that went around. The image was doctored. So those of you that saw this and were like, okay, The Simpsons predicted this one too? They're like, who are these people that are coming up with? They didn't, not this time. So
So what are the predictions now?
For
What do we
X?
predict?
I
So-
don't think anyone's going to call them X's. I just don't. It doesn't make sense. They're tweets, and I
Still
think they
gonna call them
always
tweets.
will be tweets. There are certain things that we will always refer to as the same. Like I'll use us for an example. City News. I don't know about you guys, but if you go out in the street, people are like, "Oh, you're on City Pulse, right?
Right.
Remember City Pulse back in the day?
Yeah.
That kind of amazing branding that has stuck with people forever. It's hard to get away from, right? So I think that they're going to struggle getting away from the Twitter,
I'm with you
the
on that.
tweets branding for sure.
Well, 100%. Or they might just have to revert backwards.
I
You know,
think,
sometimes you realize you made a mistake.
Walk of shame.
Yeah.
no chance Elon is admitting to a mistake.
You don't think so?
No, he continues to run it right down to the ground, and just his ego is way too big.
Well,
I don't.
Elon, if you're watching, you better fix up, boy.
That's,
He's flying people to the moon right now.
He's got.
He's done some he has done some amazingly wild things, and with innovative people, sometimes there is a madness to them because they're willing to take challenge and risks. This one here is a risk that I don't think was a smart one.
And you
Yeah.
still got to listen to the experts, no matter how big you
The
get.
experts.
Right? Oh.
So you're doing there.
didn't
I
he
see what
name
you're
his
doing.
daughter like XYZ something blah 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 blah? Like you know what I
Oh,
mean?
yeah.
Right,
It's an
yeah.
equation kind
Yeah,
of thing.
Yeah.
You're right. Yeah,
So he loves the letter.
he just loves X. That's what he likes. All right, coming up. It's